I haven't had a crash for at least 2 weeks now, so
good.
Safe.
Born and brought up around here, yeah?
Yes, I was in that big tall building right there, similar house. I grew up in there.
So which floor were you on?
It was the 18th floor.
What was the area like back then?
It wasn't as posh as it is now.
Yeah.
As you can see, all these luxury apartments everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of these buildings that are now luxury apartments were just derelict buildings. So we used to sort of climb through broken windows and hang out in these derelict buildings.
Now, your mother used to drive one of these, didn't she?
Yeah, your mum used to have a Astra.
Yeah.
And
so you would have been in the back seat?
I would have been in the back. Yeah, I was probably too small to be in the front.
Creating merry hell.
Exactly, screaming and shouting.
Kicking the hell out of the front seat.
My mum would have been back there hitting me, going, "Stop kicking my seat! Stop hitting your brother!"
So, what were you like as a kid?
I was very hyperactive. I had way too much energy that needed to be exerted somewhere.
Right.
I'm really fortunate that at a very, very early age, I realised my gift was being able to punch really hard.
What did you start doing at that age?
I was doing karate. I'd go with my dad to the dojo and we'd learn sort of the katas. My father was very big into health and fitness and making sure that he was in great condition. So I always had big men as role models. Muhammad Ali in my household was the main man. He was the epitome of what a man could do. If you can aim at that and come halfway, you've done something tremendous with your life.
So when did you make the change from actually pursuing Kung Fu as a sport to boxing?
When I was 10 years old.
Right.
I always wanted to be a boxer. But my father didn't want me to go to a boxing gym until I was 10 years old.
Why?
Maybe he didn't feel comfortable getting punched in the face when I was 5 years old. 10 years old, okay, you can get punched in the face now. This was the walk I used to do to walk to my boxing gym.
Okay.
Fitzroy Lodge Amateur Boxing Club. Yeah, in the corner calf, just behind the corner calf.
So that's where it all started.
10 years of my life. What people forget, in the inner cities, I was very fortunate. I had my dad around. There are a lot of kids, I'd say the majority of kids that I grew up with, there was no father figure around. And to go to an environment where there were strong, male, positive role models, telling you what you needed to hear, you could confide in them where you couldn't do it with anyone else.
Although you're enjoying it as a sport, were you remotely fearful?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're always fearful. You always think, I was always the hardest kid in my class. That doesn't correlate to boxing at all. And I realised that it's a bit of a painful lesson to learn. I just assumed I was going to roll into the gym and I was going to start beating everybody up. No, not one little bit. It didn't go that way at all.
And that's because of technique?
It's completely about technique. It's about technique, it's about knowledge, it's about understanding the game of boxing, the art form.
Is there any self-doubt in your mind at the moment?
No, I'm just on the train, I'm just moving, I'm just going with it. My parents have always said, you can do whatever you want in life as long as you're the best at it. And okay, I'm focused on boxing. Then you will be the best boxer. As long as you put the graft in, you've got the winning DNA to make it happen.